Hello dear students, welcome back in our today's mathematics class. This is Hina Dikari. Student, in this video today we are going to start a new chapter because we have completed our chapter number 8. And we will start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 9, Algebraic Expressions and Identities. And again, this chapter is very important. The identities are very important. This will be using further in your next classes. Okay students, so understand this chapter very carefully. Okay, so today we will do the exercise 9.1. So before starting the exercise, let's take the introduction about the chapter and about the exercise questions. Right student? So let's begin. As the name suggests, algebraic expression and identities. Identities, you know student, identities means the proof identity, like angle sum property. This is a identity, this is a property for a triangle. So identity, we have a plus b ka whole square, a minus b ka whole, the formulas, the identities we will be using in algebraic expressions. Right student? So these identities later on we will discuss. Now come with the algebraic expressions. Algebraic student, you know algebra term ax plus b means whenever we have constant and variable term together. Right? And what is expression? Expression 3x plus 4. This is an expression, algebraic expression. Okay? When I keep is equals to 7, when I write is equals to 7, then it becomes an equation because there is an is equals to sign, right? And when there is no is equals to sign, then it is an expression. 5x, this is also an expression. 5x minus 3, this is also an expression. What student? What is an expression? Right? Now, in that expression, we have three basically things. And what is that? That is term. Student, what is term? If whenever you have an expression, so how many terms are present in that expression? Term क्या होते हैं कि कितने terms हैं एक expression में? So term means, suppose first example I am going to take 3x plus 4. Whenever there is a plus and minus term, it means it distinguishes the term. No? 3x is one term and 4 is another term. Whenever there will be 3x into 2, so it means 3 2s are 6x. So it is one term only. So whenever there is a plus or minus, then it distinguishes the terms. Right student? So in this we have two terms, 3x and then 4. And in this we have only one term, 5x. Right student? I hope you got what is term. Now the second one concept is coefficient. What is coefficient student? Coefficient is a constant term with the variable like 3x. Okay, so what is the coefficient for this? Coefficient is 3 here. Right student? Coefficient किसी भी वेरिएबल के साथ जब भी कोई कांस्टेंट टर्म लगती है, दैट इज कॉल्ड कोएफिशिएंट. कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ x 3x plus 4y. So what is the coefficient of x? 3. What is the coefficient for y? 4. Coefficient is constant term. Right student? So these two terms, you need to understand what is term and what is coefficient. Right student? Coefficient with the variable, whatever constant term is there, that is called coefficient. In term, how many number of terms are there in an expression, that is called term. Right? Now coming to our next important topic for this exercise. Now student, coming to our second concept, in this exercise we have the question that what terms are monomial, what terms are binomials, what terms are trinomials, and what terms are polynomials. Student, what are these terms? First of all, as the name suggests, mono, bi, tri and poly. Mono means 1, bi means 2, tri means 3 and poly means n number of times, means more than 3. Right student? So more than 3 what? Terms. The expression, an expression which is having only one term, that comes under the monomials. What term means? One term. That is 3x, 4x, right student, 4z. These are one term only, so that comes under the monomial. Now binomial. Binomials means the term, an expression which is having two terms. For example, 2x plus 4. How many terms are there? 1 and 2. 5xy minus 7. How many terms are there? 2. Don't go with the variables. Term. This 5xy is one term and this is second term. Right students? So having two terms comes under binomial. Now trinomial means having three terms. Now three terms students. X square plus 3xy plus 9. In this expression we have three terms. So this is called trinomial. Now what is polynomial? Polynomial means more than three terms, or you can say n number of terms. Any number of terms counts polynomial. This is polynomial? Yes. One term, two term, three term, four term, any number of terms that generally called polynomials. Right student? For example, x square plus 2xy plus 2z square plus 9, that called polynomial. These all three terms comes under polynomial, but polynomial doesn't come under these terms, because try particularly having three terms only, two terms, monomial having one term. Got student? Very simple it is, as the name suggests. That's it. Mono, one term, bi, two term, tri, having three term, and poly means many, n number of terms. Right student? So this is the second concept of this exercise. Now coming to our next topic. Now student, coming to our third topic, like and unlike terms. Again, as the name suggests, like means same type of terms and unlike means in an expression when we have different kind of terms. Right student? Now what are like and unlike terms? Suppose in one expression you have x square plus 2xy and you will have x square minus z square plus 4z. Right student? So these terms you will add. So unlike and like terms basically used for addition or subtraction. The addition and subtraction only you can do when you have the like terms. Like term you will add with the like term, means same type of terms you will add. Right student? So see, if you want to add these two terms, how you will add? You will see the variable, the same variable term you will add at same time, and the rest of the term will add separately. How? Let's see. X square plus 2xy. This term you will add with this. Now what you have? X square, so it means it will come under the x square. Z square, no, so minus z square is different, and then plus 4z. Again it's an unlike term, no like term we have in this in an expression. So this. So how you will add? Student, in junior classes we have add the terms, numbers, no, 100 plus 200 plus 500. Now we have an expression. We have algebraic expression, and then we want to plus and subtract that terms. Right student? Now we'll add it. X plus x square, 2x square, right? Plus, it is alone only, so 2xy. This is minus z square, this is plus 4z. So this is the answer. Right student? Very simple it is. Only you need to understand that like term will add with the like term only. That's it. Right student? Obviously, how you will add x square plus 2xy? How you will add? No? Because it is x square, it is xy. So variables are different, variables are unlike. So we can't add these two terms. X square will add with the x square only. Right student? So in the same manner, subtraction is also there. Now coming for the subtraction term. If any term, suppose you have 5x square plus 2xy, you have to subtract from 10x square minus 5z plus 4xy. So how you will subtract? Same, after from term come first. So it means 10x square minus 5z plus 4xy. You will subtract this term from this, right? So minus, so this both, so for this both sign will also change, because minus 5x square and then minus 2xy, because minus is outside. If minus is outside, then inside one term will change, sign will change. This thing only you will understand to simplify first of all before solving the subtraction, right? Now x square will go with x square with sign, because it is a minus. Now it's plus, subtraction करेंगे तो it will change into minus. It is 2xy. Where is 2xy? Here. So it will be minus 2xy. So the same term, like term will comes under the like term. Now do subtraction, plus minus minus. So 5x square, sign bigger digit. Here the integers one formulas are using. Right student? Now minus 5z plus 0 is minus 5z. Now here plus minus minus, sign bigger digit. So 4 minus 2 is 2xy. So this is the answer for this expression. Right student? I hope you understood. It is just an addition or subtraction, but you need to see the like variables, your like terms will comes under the like terms only. Right? So this is all about your introduction part, and this type of question only will have in the exercise 9.1. I hope student you got this concept. So let's quickly start our exercise 9.1. Now student, question number 1 we have, identify the terms and their coefficient in the following expression. Term and their coefficient. So first of all student, in the first part, how many terms we have? So first of all terms, how many terms we have? One is 5xyz square and one is minus 3zy. These are the terms. Two terms we have, right? And now coefficient. In 5xyz square. See, whatever variable we have with this, what constant term is present, that is called the coefficient. So in this, what is the coefficient? 5 is the coefficient, and in minus 3zy, what is the coefficient? Minus 3 is the coefficient. Right student? Very simple. Now B part, how many terms are there? Terms are 3, that is called trinomial. That is 1x and x square. These are the terms. And coefficient student, coefficient as you can see, x and x square. These are variable, and no coefficient, nothing is there, means 1 is there. No? So it means in both the coefficient x and x square mein coefficient is 1. In both the variables the coefficient is 1 only. Right? So C part, as you can see, terms are 3. You will write also student. What are the terms? Terms you will write x by 2, y by 2 and minus xy. Right? These are the terms. And what are the coefficient? Coefficient for x by 2, that is 1 by 2. For y by 2, that is again 1 by 2. And for minus xy, there is a coefficient of minus 1. Right student? Then only minus 1 into xy, minus xy only. Right student? So now the fourth part is again the terms are 3 only and coefficient 0.3, minus 0.6 and 0.5. Sign also you will mention, because sign matters in the expression. Right student? So these are the term and coefficient. I hope you got what are the terms and what are the coefficient. Coefficient always we have to see along with the variable. That's it. Okay student? So this is all about our question number 1. This you will complete by your own, although I have discussed with you. Okay, and one more part, second part also you will do. So these two parts are homework for you. So this is all about question number 1. Now coming to our next question. And coming to question number 2. Classify the following expression. Classify means you have to tell that what type of expression it is. Right? If you understood the introduction student, then the question become very simple for you. right? So always understand the introduction. That is why I used to give the exercise wise introduction about the exercise question. So types of expression: monomial, binomial, trinomial and polynomial, right? So let's start. How many terms are there? Two. One is x, one is y. So it has two terms, so it is binomials. Right, student? Now next, it is 1000. So it is only one term, so it is monomial. Next, student, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms. So more than 3 terms comes under the polynomial. So it is a polynomial because it has 4 terms, right? Now 1, 2, 3, 3 terms, trinomial. So very simple, student. You just need to tell what type of, yes, expression it. Now 2 terms are there, 2 terms, binomial. And see, AB plus BC plus CD plus DA. Coefficient is 1, 1, 1, right? Coefficient is 1, 1, 1. And how many terms? 4. And 4 terms comes under the polynomial. Right, student? These are the basics about the algebraic expression, that is y. Okay? So this is all about question number 2, which is very simple. Now coming to our next question. Now student, coming to our question number 3, add. Means you have to add. And see student, your choice, you can add the same term as it is only, right? Or you can make a tabular form, in column form, like I have done in introduction part. In column form, there is a less possibilities of error. That is why, otherwise if you want to do in same manner, like AB plus AB is 2BAB, it's your choice. Right student? But I am doing in a column manner. See, first of all it is addition only. These commas mean there are 3 terms. So 3 column will make. First of all, AB minus BC. In second term we have BC minus CA. So BC comes under the BC minus CA. CA is not there, so another column it will go. Right. Next is CA minus AB. So CA will come under CA and AB it is minus AB. So go with the here. Along with the sign, because sign matters. Okay, this is minus AB. You know student, whatever term is there, the front one sign, its own sign. Like this is 1 plus 2. So one sign is not this one. One sign is front one. No sign is there, means it is also a plus. So 1 plus 2. Got it student? So it is minus AB. Right? So full along with the sign you have to write. So it is a just addition. So no change. जो भी sign है, वही sign as it is we will use into it. Right? So now do the addition. Plus and this one is in minus. So plus minus 0 only. It will cancel, you can say. Plus BC minus BC. So it will be also 0. Plus CA minus CA. It will be also 0. It means the sum is 0. That's it student. Like you used to do the addition or subtraction with the number. Same with the variables also. Right student? Now going to next part. 2p square minus 3pq plus 4. This is full one expression. So 2p square q square minus 3pq plus 4. Right? Next expression is 5 is a constant. So constant will go with constant. 7pq. PQ is there? Yes, it is plus 7pq. Here it is no sign, there is a plus sign. And it is minus 3p square q square. It is p square q square. So minus 3p square q square. Right student? Now it is addition. Start with plus minus minus. 1 p square q square. Sign bigger digit. There will be minus p square q square. Plus minus minus 7 minus 3 4. So plus 4 pq plus 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 4 plus 5 is 9. It means this is the answer. That's it student. Very simple, no? The simply you will do, but under the like term there should be a like term, then only you can add or subtract, right? So this is all about question number 3. 2 parts I have done over here. 2 parts you will do, that is third and second and fourth part, because first and third part I have done over here. Second and fourth part you will do by own, because when you will do the practice, then only you will understand, right? It's just addition only. So this is all about our question number 3. Now coming to our next question. Now student, coming to our question number 4, subtract. It means you have to subtract the expression, right student? In subtraction, one thing only you will keep in your mind, the changing in sign, right student? So let's start with A part. This expression you will subtract from this. So as you know, after from term come first, right student? So let's start the solution. 12a minus 9ab plus 5b minus 3. So this term will subtract with this. So this term will change its sign, because outside there is a minus student, right? So it will be minus 4a minus minus plus 7ab. Where is ab? This. Plus 7ab plus b. So it will be minus b and minus 12. Right student? Got student how I have changed the sign? Because this is a rule. Whenever there is subtraction outside the bracket, it means the sign will change, because this will multiply with whole the terms. So simply you will understand, whenever there is subtraction outside, sign will change. Plus into minus, minus into plus. That's it. Now do the subtraction. 12 minus 4, 8a. Sign will be of plus. So plus minus, minus. Sign bigger digit. So 9 minus 7, 2ab plus 2b minus minus plus, sign minus. So 12 plus 3, 15. Have you seen student? These basic one term which we have learned during classes we are using over here. So basics of maths will not change anywhere. Right student? So this is about A part. Now coming to our B part, this expression from this. So after from term come first. 5xy minus 2yz minus 2zx plus 10xyz. This term will subtract. This one subtract from this term. Okay. So again sign will change. Minus 3xy. Yz term minus 5yz. You will see the variables, same variable, like variables. Zx. Here is zx. So it will be plus 7zx. Here is nothing, so nothing you will put. So you will do subtraction, right student? 5 minus 3, 2xy, minus minus plus 7yz, sign will be of minus only, plus minus minus 7 minus 2, 5zx, sign of bigger digit. It will be as it is only, because here is 0. So 10 plus 0 is 10 only. So this is the answer. Very simple student. Have to be vigilant only for this sign. That's it. Rest is very simple. Addition and subtraction from the very junior classes we are doing. Okay student. And one more part is their C part. So that C part will be homework for you. You will do practice, and definitely you will do. Then only you will understand this concept. Okay. So with this question number 4, we have completed our exercise 9.1. And I hope student you understood today's one topic, which is very simple. So that's all for today's class. We will be meeting in next video for the next exercise. Okay, so till then, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye students, and take care.